It looks like you had a terrible experience.
They shackled me and took me off to a psychiatric unit. And
Oh
I had
my
already been
God.
brutalized by one female in the well, I'd been actually been harmed physically by a couple of the female guards. They would take their thumb and stick it in my wrist, and then twist my wrists brutally, and then they would jam my arms up behind my between my shoulder blades. But one picked me up by the upper arm and left bruises on my upper arm here. And when I didn't consent to the X-ray, and she threw me back in my cell, said I would never see a magistrate and I would never see the light of day again, and that I would spend the rest of my life there. And she hoped that I would rot and die in there.
Wow. That is really cold. Of course, if you did rot and die with your gold and silver bullion coins and $20 gold pieces and silver dollars sitting in there, I guess those would have just sort of disappeared in the jail lockup and just never been heard of again because
Probably.
it had all been just sort of smoothed over and forgotten. I know for my own self, I was falsely arrested right here in Santa Maria in '02, 6 years ago. Never charged, no charges were brought, didn't even get a hearing in front of a judge. But, and I won't name the cop, but I still remember his name. He took $200 from me and wrote it down as $100 on the slip. And I stood there and said, you know, I'm not feeling well because I haven't had my medicine because you've detained me. But I can read, and it's $200. Two $50 bills and five 20s make 200, not 100. Apparently, we got very uneducated, bailiffs at the lockup, and he counted 200, and to him it was 100, and we caught him on that. And they were trying to steal from me, plain and simple, just steal from me. And he said, "Well, we're going to add charges to you if you don't sign this." I said, "I ain't signing that. Hey, call your supervisor over here." And he came over and he said, "Oh yeah, it's $200. Yeah, numbnuts here can't count to 200." So anyway, 2 days later, I'm released. I lost the election. Do you see why I don't believe the elections matter anymore? They arrest candidates. I was never charged, never had a trial, just fingerprinted, put in the snooze, local snooze paper I call the Slanted Mary Times because it's always slanted the wrong way. You can't get any truth, and you might as well use it for cat litter. I never subscribed to that piece of rag.